Hello and welcome to the Viral Facts for Life channel, where we bring you all the fascinating facts and stories you've never heard before. Today, we're exploring the world's largest country, Russia. From its stunning natural landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, there's so much to discover about this incredible nation. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed as we take you on a journey through the amazing country of Russia. Let's dive in. 1. From the Arctic Circle to the Black Sea, a look at Russia's diverse landscapes. Russia covers an area of 17.1 million square kilometers, making it the largest country in the world by land area. Russia is the largest country in the world by land area, covering 1/8 of the Earth's inhabited land area. Its vast size spans 11 time zones, with the westernmost point of Russia located near the border with Norway, and the easternmost point located near the Bering Strait, separating it from Alaska. The country's diverse landscapes range from the frozen tundra of Siberia to the humid subtropical climate of the Black Sea coast. Russia is home to the world's largest forest, the taiga, which covers most of Siberia. The Ural Mountains, which separate European Russia from Asian Russia, are the oldest mountains in the world and rich in minerals such as iron, copper, and gold. Russia has over 100,000 rivers, including the Volga, the longest river in Europe, and the Obi, which is one of the world's longest rivers. The country also has many natural wonders, such as Lake Baikal, the world's deepest lake and home to thousands of species of plants and animals, and Mount Elbrus, the highest peak in Europe. Despite its size, much of Russia is sparsely populated, with most of the population concentrated in cities such as Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Novosibirsk. The country's size has also posed challenges for infrastructure development, with long distances between cities and harsh climate conditions in some regions. 2. How Russia's size affects its time zones and daily rhythms. Russia is the world's largest country by land area, spanning 11 time zones. In 2010, Russia eliminated 2 of its time zones, reducing the total from 11 to 9. This was done to simplify train schedules and increase efficiency in government and business operations. Despite this reduction, the country still spans a vast distance, which means that local time can differ significantly from Moscow time, the standard time used in much of the country. This can have an impact on daily rhythms, with residents in some regions experiencing long daylight hours in summer and short daylight hours in winter. For example, in Murmansk, a city in northern Russia near the Arctic Circle, the sun does not rise for several weeks during winter, and does not set for several weeks during summer. This can have a significant impact on the daily routines of residents. In addition, Russia's size and time zone spread can pose logistical challenges for travelers and businesses, as coordinating meetings and travel across multiple time zones can be complex and time-consuming. However, the vast size of the country also means that it offers a diverse range of climates, landscapes, and cultures, making it a fascinating and unique place to explore. 3. Exploring the diversity of Russia's 144 million people. The country has a population of approximately 144 million people, making it the 9th most populous country in the world. Russia has a population of approximately 144 million people, which makes it the 9th most populous country in the world. The population of Russia is diverse, with over 190 ethnic groups recognized by the government. The largest ethnic group is ethnic Russians, who make up about 80% of the population. Other significant ethnic groups include Tatars, Ukrainians, Bashkirs, Chuvash, Chechens, Armenians, and Avars. Russia's population has changed significantly over the past century due to factors such as World War II, the collapse of the Soviet Union, and changing birth and migration patterns. For example, during World War II, the population of the Soviet Union decreased by an estimated 27 million due to war casualties and other factors. Today, Russia has a relatively low fertility rate, which means that the population is aging and may decline in the future. In recent years, the government has implemented policies to encourage population growth, such as financial incentives for families with multiple children. Russia's population is also concentrated in urban areas, with over 70% of people living in cities. Moscow, the capital city, is the most populous city in Russia with a population of over 12 million people. Other major cities include St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk, Yekaterinburg, and Nizhny Novgorod. Despite its diverse population, Russia has faced challenges related to ethnic tensions and discrimination, particularly towards minority groups. The government has implemented policies to address these issues, but there is still work to be done to promote equality and understanding among all of Russia's ethnic groups. 4. From Europe to Asia, a look at Russia's unique geopolitical position. Russia is the largest country in the world by land area and has a unique position that spans both Europe and Asia. Its border with Europe is generally considered to be the Ural Mountains, while its border with Asia is the eastern coast of the country. Russia shares land borders with 14 neighboring countries, making it one of the most geographically connected countries in the world. This has both benefits and challenges for Russia, as it must navigate relations with many different nations with varying political, economic, and cultural priorities. Russia's relationship with neighboring countries has been historically complex, with both friendly and contentious periods. For example, Russia has a strong economic and cultural relationship with Belarus and Kazakhstan, both of which are members of the Eurasian Economic Union. On the other hand, Russia has had contentious relationships with Ukraine, Georgia, and the Baltic states due to historical conflicts and political tensions. Russia's border with China is the longest international border in the world, spanning over 4,000 kilometers. The two countries have a complex relationship that includes both cooperation and competition in areas such as trade, energy, and security. The border regions between Russia and neighboring countries are culturally and linguistically diverse, with many ethnic groups and languages represented. This diversity can be a source of both pride and tension, as some groups have experienced discrimination and conflict. Overall, Russia's unique geopolitical position and its many borders with neighboring countries make it a fascinating country to study and explore. Understanding these relationships and dynamics can help provide insights into Russia's history, culture, and modern-day challenges. 5. Russia's contrasting landscapes, how geography shapes its history and culture. Russia is a vast country with a wide variety of landscapes and climates. The country's physical geography has played an important role in shaping its history, culture, and economy. For example, Russia's vast forests have historically been an important resource for the country, providing timber for construction, fuel, and paper. The vast and sparsely populated areas of Siberia, located in the eastern part of the country, have been a challenge for the Russian government to govern and control. This region has been home to many different ethnic groups, including the Buryats, Yakuts, and Evaks, and has a unique history and culture that is distinct from the rest of the country. The rugged mountains in the Caucasus region, which forms a natural border between Russia and Georgia, have been the site of many conflicts over the centuries. The region has a rich cultural heritage and is home to many different ethnic groups, including the Chechens and Ingush, who have struggled for independence and autonomy from the Russian government. Russia's vast Arctic tundra, located in the far north of the country, is a challenging environment for human habitation. However, it is also home to a rich variety of flora and fauna, including polar bears, Arctic foxes, and reindeer, and has historically been an important hunting ground for indigenous peoples such as the Nenets and Chukchi. The fertile plains of western Russia have historically been an important center of agriculture, and are home to many of the country's major cities, including Moscow and St. Petersburg. The region's rich soil and temperate climate have made it an important source of food and resources for the country. Overall, Russia's diverse landscapes have played an important role in shaping its history, culture, and economy. Understanding the country's physical geography can provide valuable insights into its people, politics, and society. 6. Exploring the rich cultural legacy of Russia, from literature to music and art. Russia has a rich cultural heritage, with literature, music, art, and architecture that has influenced the world for centuries. Russia has a long and storied literary tradition, with writers like Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Chekhov, and Pushkin being among the most famous and influential in the world. Russian classical music has also left an indelible mark on the world, with composers like Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, and Stravinsky creating some of the most memorable and enduring works in the genre. Russian art is known for its distinctive style, which often features bold, vibrant colors and a focus on human emotions and experiences. Some of the most famous Russian artists include Kandinsky, Malevich, and Chagall. Russian architecture is characterized by a blend of Eastern and Western styles, with influences ranging from Byzantine and Gothic to Baroque and Art Nouveau. Some of the most famous examples of Russian architecture include the onion-domed churches of Moscow and the grand palaces of St. Petersburg. Overall, Russia's cultural heritage is incredibly diverse and multifaceted, and has had a profound impact on the world of literature, music, art, and architecture. 7. Russia's wealth beneath the surface, a look at its abundant natural resources. Russia is the world's largest producer of oil and natural gas, with significant reserves located in various regions of the country, including the Western Siberian Basin, the Urals, and the Arctic. The country's production of oil and gas plays a significant role in the global energy market and contributes to its economy. Apart from oil and gas, Russia has significant deposits of other minerals such as coal, iron ore, nickel, platinum, gold, and diamonds. These resources are found in various regions of the country, including the Kuznetsk Basin, the Kola Peninsula, and the Yakutia region in Siberia. The exploitation and export of these resources have played a crucial role in the development of the Russian economy, contributing to a significant portion of the country's GDP and export earnings. In particular, energy exports make up a significant portion of the country's export revenues. The government of Russia exercises significant control over the management and exploitation of these resources, with state-owned companies such as Gazprom and Rosneft playing a prominent role in the energy sector. The government's control over these resources has led to concerns about corruption and the concentration of power in the hands of a few individuals and entities. The extraction and management of these resources also have significant environmental implications, with the exploitation of oil and gas reserves leading to environmental degradation and pollution. The mining of other minerals also poses significant environmental risks and can have negative impacts on local communities and ecosystems. 8. Russia's economic power, an overview of its global standing. Russia's GDP, gross domestic product, is the 11th largest in the world, with a nominal value of around $1.7 trillion in 2021. The country has a mixed economy, with a combination of state control and private enterprise. Its main industries include energy, metals and mining, chemicals, and machinery. Russia is one of the world's largest exporters of natural resources, particularly oil, gas, and metals. In 2020, it was the world's second largest exporter of crude oil after Saudi Arabia. Russia is also home to several large state-owned corporations, including Gazprom, the world's largest natural gas producer, Rosneft, the world's largest publicly traded oil company, and Sberbank, the largest bank in Russia and Eastern Europe. Despite its economic strength, Russia faces a number of challenges, including a high degree of corruption, an aging population, and economic sanctions imposed by Western countries in response to its actions in Ukraine and its interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. 9. The complex political history of Russia, authoritarianism and democracy. The history of Russia's political system can be traced back to the rule of the Tsars, who exercised absolute power over the country and its people for centuries. The Bolshevik Revolution of 1917 led to the establishment of the Soviet Union, a socialist state that controlled all aspects of society and economy for over 7 decades. During the Soviet period, political power was concentrated in the hands of the Communist Party and its leader, with no free elections or other forms of political expression. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, Russia underwent a period of democratic reform, with the adoption of a new constitution that established a semi-presidential system with a multi-party parliament. However, the transition to democracy in Russia has been uneven, with many critics accusing the government of limiting civil liberties, suppressing opposition voices, and manipulating elections. The current political system in Russia is led by President Vladimir Putin, who has been in power since 2000 and is widely regarded as an authoritarian leader who has consolidated control over the country's political, economic, and media spheres. 10. Russia's must-see landmarks, iconic sites and natural wonders. The Kremlin and Red Square in Moscow. The iconic fortified complex of the Kremlin is home to several landmarks, including the Armory Chamber, Ivan the Great Bell Tower, and the Tsar Bell and Cannon. Red Square, adjacent to the Kremlin, is a historic public square with landmarks such as St. Basil's Cathedral, Lenin's Mausoleum, and the State Historical Museum. The Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, one of the largest and oldest museums in the world, the Hermitage Museum is housed in the Winter Palace and several other historic buildings along the palace embankment. It features an extensive collection of art and artifacts, including works by Rembrandt, Michelangelo, and Da Vinci. Lake Baikal, located in Siberia, Lake Baikal is the world's deepest and oldest lake, and also the largest freshwater lake by volume. It is known for its crystal-clear waters, diverse wildlife, and unique ecosystem, and is a popular destination for hiking, camping, and winter sports. St. Isaac's Cathedral in St. Petersburg, one of the largest cathedrals in the world, St. Isaac's Cathedral is a neoclassical masterpiece that took over 40 years to construct. It features a giant dome that offers panoramic views of the city. The Trans-Siberian Railway, one of the world's most famous railway routes, the Trans-Siberian Railway spans over 9,000 kilometers and crosses 8 time zones, connecting Moscow with the far east of Russia. It offers stunning views of the Russian countryside, and is a popular way to explore the country's diverse landscapes and cultures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Viral Facts for Life and leave a comment below with any suggestions or requests for future topics. Don't forget to like this video to support our content creation. We appreciate your support and can't wait to bring you more exciting content in the future.